And are you refreshed? Now what? You've been talking to one another.
Hello. I am full of so much appreciation and just love and excitement that I'm here. When I was little, I would always feel about, should I do this or should I do that? And I would close my eyes and make the decision one way.
Can you hear her?
I would make this decision one way, and then I would make the decision the other way. And I would see how it felt. And when I started reading things that Abraham wrote, I was like, that's process 13. I can do that. That's cool. And I did it, my inner being knew.
When you're young like that, often it's not even so much a decision-making process as it is an exercise of satisfaction. Because while you're thinking about this wonderful thing, it's fun, and while you're thinking about that wonderful thing, it's fun. There is a lot of satisfaction to be had in the anticipation of things and in the planning of things.
Yes.
Yes.
I started reading, and I had the little thing about the blue glass and the butterflies and the different things. And so
the story we tell, if you haven't heard it, was an easy way to start by choosing things that you don't have resistance about and thinking about them, and then seeing how quickly the universe can bring them to you. Yes.
So I started thinking about white feathers. And I went over to a friend's house.
And then your pillow exploded?
Almost. I went over to a friend's house that same day, and she has chickens in her backyard. And her husband went out to put the chickens away for the night, and he goes, you need to go out there and look. It looks like one of the white chickens was killed. There's so many white feathers back there. I went back, and there's all these white feathers. They look in the thing, and both the white chickens are there. And
you killed their chicken.
I did. But the chickens were fine, and there were white feathers, and I didn't think about it. And I'm driving back over to my daughter's house, and I just started laughing while I was driving. I was like, white feathers, there they are, and I see them periodically.
Sometimes these stories feel frivolous, but the more you define something and actually acknowledge that you are focused upon it, and acknowledge how it feels while you're focused, in other words, at least satisfaction and beyond, no resistance, and then see how it shows up in this way and that way, it helps you understand your attraction power. Yes, really good.
And when I meditate, I can literally feel the vibration of my body. It's just crazy. Yeah. My question has to do with kind of a twofold thing. Is I have been working on myself to know myself better. And
before you go further, we want to just play with you for a minute. When you're working on yourself, it sounds a little bit, when you work on something, that you're working on improvement, which usually sort of smacks of dissatisfaction about something. So do you want to make this statement in a more satisfying way?
I have been growing as a person to find beautiful new things and to enjoy my life better.
And do you see your expansion, or what you are calling growth, as inevitable?
Yes.
And so does it require work, or is it inevitable? Is it something to be enjoyed, or something to wrestle to the ground and kill?
I'm enjoying it. I am so enjoying it.
Just wanted to set the stage for what's coming next.
And so I am wanting a lifetime partner. And
why not a steady stream of interesting rendezvous? Well, we get it. A lifetime partner is nice, and it's nice to roam around with someone like that, but you made it sound more difficult than it needs to be.
Well,
a lifetime partner, better get it right.
Someone to have fun, enjoy life
with.
The
perfect one for my ever-changing self.
Me?
Someone pliable, flexible, and easy to control.
No, he has to be
someone
all
already under control, and I will just know them when I see them. Someone who's completed their expansion and growth completely, so that when I see them, I'll know what I'm getting and I won't screw it up. We may be reading more into this. Maybe. What do you mean? Lifetime partner.
Someone to just enjoy life with and to go on adventures and travel and just enjoy life, because I have learned that I'm okay by myself.
This is where we're going. Is it a missing piece?
No, I am fine by myself and
Satisfied with what is and eager for more. It's a good state of being. Yes. Lifetime partner sounds pretty severe.
It sounds like fun.
Good.
It sounds like fun. It sounds like love and joy and just excitement.
Good. Does it sound like evolution?
Evolution?
Evolution and change. In other words,
progression. It goes about that I have a lover. And my lover is married and he has an open marriage. And I can't be with him to go do those fun things of living life.
So by what you're living, there are some gaps that you want to fill in. So our question to you is, what's more dominant in your vibration? The gaps? Yep. So that's the work, isn't it? That's what we mean when we say the hindrance to the unfolding of what you want is the presence of the now reality. So by giving a lot of attention, and it's natural that you would, because you can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, by giving attention to what is, you often, without meaning to, prevent the improvement that you want. Because what is, the things I can't do, the things that we don't do together, is pretty strong in your vibration, and it prevents it from coming in some other way, because it's so actively part of your vibration as you observe what is.
Okay, I get that. It's when I think of like the high-flying disc and you know what makes you happy and stuff, I can just zoom in on him and it's like, you know, off the charts, feeling just excited.
What's happened? We know that you have good things that are coming from that, but what's strongest in your vibration is, I've attracted a partner who can't come to me. So that's what's dominant in your vibration. Can't come to me, partner who can't come to me, partner who can't come to me. So you can't get to where you want to be as long as that's what's dominant in your vibration. So what you want to do is make peace with whatever part of him has come to you. Acknowledge that without acknowledging the parts that are not coming to you, which takes some focus and concentration, because you're used to being human. We like to tease you all. We're not really teasing. We're being playful with you because we don't want you to get defensive about it. But you're awfully human as you are humaning together, and you have all of these things that you think about what is. And so many of the things that you think about what is don't match what's in your vortex and what you want to become. But when you're so busy aware of what is, you don't leave any open space for you to move more in the direction of more that you want. In many ways, in a lot of ways, in complete ways, in all ways, really strongly, we want to say this to you, and take it easy as you hear it. You'd be better off with no partner than a partner who's got this component that's in your way.
That's what I wanted to.
Because you've got this push-pull thing going on. Your desire is calling something to you that your current situation won't let you believe. So you want it but doubt it, want it but doubt it. You don't just doubt it, you know. That conversation's already been had. That's already understood. So you're calling something to you that you're not letting in, which is the reason that everybody is in a position of not having something they want. Often with your words you're saying one thing, but with your vibration you're doing another, and the universe is not responding to your words. The universe is responding to your vibration. So you got to own up to what your vibration is, and your vibration is, I'm not getting what I want. And even more, it's not likely that I'm going to get what I want, and yet I want this but I'm not getting what I want, but I want this but I'm not getting what I want. And so you just got to find some way of focusing in a way that you're not so keenly aware that you're not getting what you want.
So I'm at the kind of crossroads of not staying in that relationship so that I can open myself up.
You can stay there. That's not our point, but it's harder to stay there and clean up your vibration because you keep wanting something that you believe you're not going to get. And so every time you focus there, in other words, our friend talked earlier about open-endedness. Well, that's not open-endedness. We're just saying it's not the path of least resistance. Of course you could accomplish it. You can stand right where you are and get anything you want. We're not saying that you need to go stand someplace else to get what you're wanting. We're just saying it's harder under these conditions to hold yourself in a vibrational expectation, because every day you've got evidence of the opposite of what you want right there in your face. And what we're saying to you all day, every day is, we get it that you're human. You're supposed to be. We get it that you're out here on this leading edge where manifestations have happened and they're seen and heard and so forth. We love that the thoughts have turned to things and that the things are observable and noticeable by you and by others. But at the same time, we want to say to you, your observation of what has already manifested is in your way of what's coming next, because you are too aware of what has manifested and not open-ended enough about what's coming. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So
even with my writing of being very focused of what I do want.
you see, your inner being never looks back. We talked about that already. But you know what else your inner being doesn't do? Your inner being doesn't spend any time looking at where you're at. Your inner being is looking to where you're going. Your inner being is focused upon what you have vibrationally put into your vortex and how that is in the state of becoming. So not only do, when you look back, you often cause vibrational separation's too strong of word, but resistance or hindrance to what your inner being knows about things. Even when you study your now with great detail, you tend to slow down your becoming. We're wanting you to be just a little less human and a little more non-physical as you enjoy non-physical forces coming into being for you, which really means we want you to focus more upon how you feel than upon the things that are manifesting. And as you do more of that, then more of the things that manifest will feel like you want to feel. Did you hear that? It takes practice, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.